So we are still on our perimeter walk here, and the woman forester explained to us about the different trees here and how this area was heavily logged about 30 years ago.
4 years ago, yeah.
30 or 40 years ago. So this is a fairly young forest, and the trees that grow first, right, Jeff?
Yeah, the first ones that come back up.
First ones that come back up are yellow birch. Some people call them curly birch. And
Because of the
you can tell
the bark curls like that.
how quickly they are growing with how smooth or how curly they are. And we also have, what's the other birch? White birch?
Yeah, white birch.
And then there's cherry trees and beech nut and also sugar maple.
Which we can actually tap for syrup. It's pretty interesting. Apparently you tap it and the stuff that flows out is kind of a watery consistency. And you boil that down so the water gets boiled off. What you're left with is maple syrup.
Yeah.
That's it.
So we're going to survive. We've got blackberries and maple syrup. So that could be an exciting adventure for us to get to at some point. But right now, just loving on these trees and learning about them. And I'm not sure I could pick out what is what, but the beech nuts, apparently when the beech nuts are ripe, we can eat them. And eat them when they're green, not when they're black, she said. And another thing Jeff was just commenting on of how nice it is here in the Adirondack area is we have not seen any poison ivy. And that's makes it a lot nicer to go tromping around off trail like this. And yes, there's mosquitoes and flies to some extent, but you just got to get used to them again. And there are some ecological benefits to both of those.
Anybody remember when they were a kid and spent so much time outside? Gnats, flies,
Yeah.
mosquitoes.
We were used to it, yeah.
You spend 40 years in air conditioning, you kind of forget about that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So this is definitely the lower part of our land, and a lot of ferns. A little, when it was snow on the ground and it just melted, it was a little damper down here. So we're going to figure out, we're following the perimeter trail still, but we're going to probably go around it so we're not in such low-lying area.